Daffodils slowly close their petals while sunset light turns soft and orange. The camera slowly pulls back, revealing Bo and Bip curled together peacefully. Arrow looks at the camera and speaks warmly that kindness always warms every little heart. Arrow gently closes the thick fabric book and places it carefully on the wooden table. Arrow ties the rope through the wooden button on the book cover and secures it tightly. Arrow whispers softly that the night is very deep and wishes all the children sweet dreams. Arrow gently blows out the flickering candle flame as thin smoke rises slowly into the air. The ancient library slowly fades into deep blue night, becoming completely calm and peaceful. A single golden stardust particle floats sparkling gently before fading away into the darkness. The credits appear softly with the words, "Sleep tight, little adventurers," on the fabric background. The story smoothly transitions into the real cozy bedroom with warm nightlight glowing softly. The camera slowly pans over the sleeping child breathing peacefully under the soft blanket. The child gently hugs the stuffed Bo and stuffed Beep tightly in her arms. Close up on the stuffed Bo wearing his warm gray cardigan, looking peaceful and safe. Close up on the stuffed Bip with her soft pink fur and floral ear ribbon. The soft cotton blanket with arrow pattern covers the child completely and warmly. The camera slowly pans to the bedside table, showing a real daffodil in a vase. Under the daffodil vase lies the real gray cardigan, neatly folded and ready. Warm pine cone lamplight gently illuminates the cardigan and daffodil, creating perfect warmth. The child sleeps peacefully under the blanket, hugging her stuffed friends with a gentle smile. Bo stands freely spinning once as his thick cream fur fluffs and shines beautifully. Northy Wind shrinks and floats quietly behind a cloud, watching everything calmly. Bo sits down on the cardigan while Bip sits beside him, leaning her head gently. The peaceful meadow slowly brightens as the story prepares to continue into part 3. Bip jumps high in her bright yellow dress, spinning one full, joyful circle as the fabric flows gracefully. Bip waves, her daffodil high, creating a soft golden ribbon of light floating beautifully in the air. Warm golden light spreads across the grass, turning every dry patch into vibrant emerald green. Bo watches Bip dance with wide eyes full of amazement and gentle surprise. Bip stands close, radiating a soft, warm orange glow that gently surrounds Bo's body. Bo hindpaws finally relax completely as all tension leaves his peaceful expression. Gentle spring breeze makes the new green grass sway softly in the warm sunlight. Bo chest fur glows under sunlight as he closes his eyes in deep contentment. Bip waves her long ears, encouraging Bo with a bright and happy smile. The entire meadow bursts with light as the sky turns clear blue and flowers bloom everywhere. Bo gently shakes his arms and back, making his thick fur fluff beautifully in sunlight. A single daffodil sways gently, catching the brightest sunlight and sparkling softly. Bo stands tall, stretching his body, freely enjoying the warm sunshine without his heavy coat. Bo stands in sunlight with his cream fur shining and a soft halo glowing around him. Bip gently holds Bo paw, leading him happily toward the center of the flower field. Bo and Bip run happily across the green grass as flowers part gently for them. They stop at the big sprouting oak tree as Bo breathes the fresh grass scent deeply. Bip touches the tiny oak buds, and they instantly bloom bright and beautiful. Back in the library, Arrow turns a colorful page and looks wisely at the camera. Bo looks back at his distant cardigan, smiling gratefully with a gentle heart. Bip pulls out a small woven picnic basket and places it on the cardigan. Bo looks excitedly at the honey jar inside the basket, rubbing his paws together. Bo gently opens the golden honey jar lid, releasing a sweet, warm aroma. The honey jar glows with golden light as small green butterflies flutter around it. Bip takes out fragrant bread slices, smiling happily at her friend Bo. The complete picnic setup shines beautifully on the cardigan under warm sunlight. Bo looks at Bip with deeply touched eyes full of warm gratitude. Bip leans her head gently against Bo-warm white fur with a content smile. A bright sun ray shines directly on Bo and Beep, making the flowers glow intensely. The camera glides smoothly over flowers toward the prepared picnic food ready for the feast. Bo gently dips his wooden stick into the golden honey jar and swirls it slowly with care. Golden honey slowly drips from the stick, while Bip watches excitedly with her ears perked up. Bo spreads thick golden honey on a bread slice and offers the sweet piece to Bip. Bip takes a small bite of honey bread and licks her lips with a happy, satisfied smile. Bo takes a big, happy bite of honey bread and chews with his snout, moving joyfully. Bo's snout is sticky with honey as he closes his eyes in pure, sweet enjoyment. Bip gently wipes the honey from Bo's snout with her pink paw and smiles caring. Gentle spring breeze makes the daffodils sway peacefully around their quiet picnic. The last perfect drop of golden honey forms a shining circle on the wooden stick. Small green butterflies gently land on the honey jar edge, attracted by the sweet scent. A tiny butterfly lands softly on Bo Black's snout as he looks down, amazed and still. Bip covers her snout with her paw, giggling softly at the butterfly on Bo nose. The picnic scene slowly shrinks and fades back into the glowing open book page. Arrow smiles softly in the library, nodding in approval while watching the book. The warm afternoon light returns to the meadow as the story continues gently. Bo carefully closes the honey jar lid with his paw, looking very satisfied. Beep packs the leftover bread neatly into the small picnic basket with care. Bo stretches his arms wide and yawns contentedly after the delicious big meal. Bip hops small steps closer and sits right beside Bo on the cardigan. Bip rests her head gently on Bo's warm white chest with a relaxed, happy smile. Peaceful silence with soft music and gentle breeze surrounds the sleeping friends. Bip starts to yawn, covering her small snout with her paw, and looks sleepy. Bo head nods slowly as his eyes become half closed after the big, satisfying meal. Bo lies down, gently pulling the cardigan to cover Bip's soft hind paws. Bip quickly snuggles her head into Beau's warm white chest, feeling safe and cozy. The gray cardigan gently covers both friends as a soft breeze blows lightly. Bip mumbles sweetly in her sleep about honey with a tiny, happy smile. Beau's chest rises and falls in steady, peaceful breathing as he sleeps deeply. A single dewdrop slowly forms on the golden daffodil petal and gently falls down with a soft sound. Arrow slowly blinks his large amber eyes as warm candlelight reflects and sparkles gently in his pupils. Arrow carefully holds the small silver scissors and snips a tiny dry leaf from the daffodil's stem. From inside the library, we see the gray sky outside with tiny snowflakes drifting and a bare branch tapping softly. Inside the giant oak root house, the soft silk curtains sway gently with the quiet breath of the forest. Beau gently polishes his silver bell with a pink velvet paw, then carefully smooths the thick gray cardigan. Bip suddenly jumps out from behind the bookshelf, holding a bright daffodil with golden stardust sparkling around her paws. A cold blue-white wind suddenly blows through the window, and Beau quickly clutches his thick cardigan collar tighter. Arrow carefully uses his wing to untie the rope from the wooden button on the fabric book cover. The book page opens slowly, releasing sparkling lemon-yellow dust that floats upward as Arrow smiles gently. The library scene softly blurs and fades as the camera moves deeper into the glowing book page. A wide spring meadow shows patches of dry grass and remaining white snow under a cold, gray, overcast sky. Beau walks slowly from the distance with his thick cream-white fur swaying gently with each step. The camera slowly pans across the thick gray hand-knitted cardigan, showing every tight-knit stitch. Beau gently strokes the fluffy sleeve of his cardigan with his soft pink velvet paw pad. Beau takes a deep breath with his snout moving slightly as his amber button eyes blink softly. Extreme close-up on the wooden button as Beau touches it carefully with great respect. A sudden blue-white wind gust blows across the frame, and Beau flinches as his fur ruffles strongly. Beau carefully pushes the top wooden button through the buttonhole using his large, gentle paw. Northy Wind swirls around Beau as he huddles tightly inside his thick cardigan with both paws. Beau looks determined with his snout tight and fur ruffling in the strong, cold wind. From far away, Bip appears from behind a rock holding her bright daffodil, with happy ears perked. Bip walks lightly across the meadow, holding her daffodil high, with golden stardust falling gently. Extreme close-up on Bip's soft pastel pink fur as she gently shakes off the tiny snowflakes. Bip waves happily to Beau from the distance as the meadow grass turns greener around her. Northy Wind suddenly turns toward Bip as she stands firm, holding her daffodil forward bravely. The cold wind touches Bip daffodil and gently turns into a soft, warm spring breeze. Beau's eyes reflect the bright daffodil image as his shoulders relax just a little. The first warm sun ray from Bip direction gently hits Beau, making his cardigan light up. Beau and Bip stand facing each other as the entire meadow becomes bright and peaceful. Northy Wind curls into a small tornado around Beau, while dry grass flies in circles. Beau squints his eyes tightly and hugs his chest firmly with both paws. The wooden button on Beau's chest stretches tight and trembles from the strong pull. Bip tilts her head with drooping ears, looking worried while holding her daffodil. Northy Wind suddenly turns and blows strongly toward Bip, making her ribbon fly back. Bip smiles gently and softly, smells her flower, staying completely calm and peaceful. Bip steps lightly with her hind paws as dry grass turns greener with every step. Beau's snout trembles and white breath appears as one button pops loose from his cardigan. Golden dust particles float from the daffodil and slowly dissolve the gray mist. Northy Wind slows down, turning pale gray, and looks confused in the air. Warm golden light gently covers Beau hind legs, making his flattened fur fluff up again. Beau amber button eyes open wide in surprise as his head tilts slightly. Bip hops closer to Beau, holding her daffodil high with a bright, happy smile. Northy gathers one last strong gust blowing snowflakes directly toward Bip Daffodil. Bip stands firm, blowing gently into her daffodil as bright light explodes outward. Northy Wind completely dissolves and the gray sky cracks open, showing blue patches. Beau paws loosen their tight grip as his shoulders relax with a relieved sigh. Warm sunlight breaks through the clouds, making snow melt into sparkling water drops. Bip gently extends her paw, offering the bright daffodil to Beau with a soft smile. Beau carefully accepts the daffodil with both paws and closes his eyes, enjoying the scent. Beau, pink velvet paw, gently pushes the top wooden button open on his cardigan. Arrow smiles softly in the library, stroking his feathers under the chin approvingly. Beau unbuttons the second wooden button, shaking his shoulders, feeling comfortable and happy. Bip dances joyfully around Beau with her ribbon flying and flower seeds sprouting everywhere. The final wooden button is removed as Beau pulls his arms free and stretches happily. The gray cardigan now lies flat on the bright green grass under warm sunlight. Arrow whispers very softly good night as the scene becomes darker and calmer.